Hari Om Swamiji, salutations to everybody. It's a wonderful experience, but I'm a little confused. Like when you say uh, touch the feet, and do I have to do mentally, or and there's another question which I've completely forgotten. Like doing that when we are doing this meditation, there's certain steps where I don't know whether I have to do mentally or physically. So can you clarify on this, because I'm totally confused on this.
Nothing
Some
is done
aspects.
physically. Nothing is done physically. We are sitting quietly, our body is still. We are saying to ourselves that next 30 minutes I will not make any movements. We are withdrawing the attention from outside to inside. So there's nothing to be done physically.
What about this mantra? When we say this mantra, that's sign of one mantra came in the end. So that mantra, yes, yeah, Om Namah Shiva. Yes, this was my question. So do I have to say this verbally or the mentally? This also mantra.
Everything you can do in the mind. If you want to chant verbally, you are welcome to chant verbally, because sometimes the mind may become sleepy if it is doing everything mentally. So if you want to chant loudly, you can chant that loudly also. No problem. All actions which we visualize, all actions that we say have to be visualized mentally only. Touch the feet, apply chandan, all that, everything is mentally done.
And secondly, when I, exhale, the breath doesn't go completely down. It stops near the, stomach. So is that okay? Why it's happening? Like I try slowly, like I should take double the time of the inhalation, but it stops there. It's not going down completely.
We are not trying to do pranayam here, so ratio, etc. is not necessary. How much ever you are able to exhale, exhale. Important is to relax. Slower the exhalation is, deeper will be the relaxation. So focus more on the exhalation and letting go of any stress or strain in the body, and let the body relax. Count, etc. is not required at this moment. If we are doing specifically some pranayam as a physical exercise, there you want to do that 4 counts inhale, 8 counts exhale, all that, that's no problem.
But I'm not counting, Swamiji. I'm saying it's not going completely down. Like it's stopping at the stomach part.
So it's all right. Whatever you are able to do that much. Slowly, whatever has to happen will happen in a natural way.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hari.
Swamiji,
Hari
I have difficulty in visualizing the light, for example, and the circle of light. Most of the time I'm seeing pitch dark. Sometimes there is a little shade of glimpse of light, kind of, it doesn't stay. And even the form, it's not very easy. I have a feeling the form will get better and better, but I'm not sure about the light because for a longish period of time, I've not been able to visualize. So what do I do?
It's all right. If light is not happening, the light is only a focal point of concentration here or here. As long as you are able to visualize the form, that is more than enough. The light is to also ensure there is no other distraction in the mind. It's a background is only the light. If that happens, great. If it does not happen, that doesn't matter. Most important is the form. So form, if you are able to visualize, and for however long time it stays in all our minds, it will come, it will go. So that comes by practice. But don't worry about the light. It's all right. No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Swamiji, Hari Om, can we offer Bilva Patra to the form?
You can, no, we offered not today.
So I've never done it before, so I was wondering. So we can.
Why not? We
At
offer
home also when we
to the linga, to Bhagwan's in Bhagwan's puja, we offer, na Bilva Patra to he loves. So we offer.
Yeah. Okay. When I meant form, I meant Shiva's photo.
Yeah.
Linga, yes, we do. Okay, thank you so much.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Yeah.
My question was that Shivji's third eye, why is it vertical and not horizontal like the eyes?
I have not come across an answer for that actually. And I don't want to just give any answer that is born out of my imagination. I will find out if I am able to find out if it is there in the Shastra. I will find out and tell you. As of now, I don't know.
Okay. Because like even, when it is like opening, it would be then vertical. It will not be, horizontal. I'm sure there will be an answer somewhere.
There should be. Let us
Yeah.
see. We may
Okay.
find.
Okay. Hari Om. Thank you.
William, you have raised your hand. You have to unmute and ask.
I have a question. What Aradhya Devata?
Sorry, your question didn't come through.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The question is, what is the difference between Ishta Devata and Aradhya Devata?
In my understanding, there is no difference. The Ishtadevata only is Aradhya. The everyday worship of that Lord which we do is for the Ishtadevata only. Why should there be a difference between the both? If you are worshipping any other forms based on whatever occasion, festival, etc., that's a different point. But the Ishtadevata is the form that you love the most, and that form is the most adorable and worshipful form, which one does in our daily sadhana. If you want to create a distinction, then okay, Aradhya Devata can be many others also. Every form of Bhagwan is worshipable. Ishta is the one who is dearest to you. That distinction you can create if you want to. But otherwise, Ishta Devata is Aradhya. No difference is there.
Okay, thank you.
Hari Om Swamiji. Hari Om. It was indeed a wonderful session. I have a doubt with respect to the doing multiple things at the same time. Some of my academic teachers, they say while eating food or while before sleep or while doing some things like bathing, you must do positive things. You must hear uh, all those classes, lectures, and all those things. But we find also that multitasking is not going to help us. So, is it just something that comes like where people say atomic habits book, all those things? So you just do this thing at the time so that you will be able to achieve things like that. But I don't really find it anything of that sort, because hearing your talks and also the fact that I'm not able to concentrate much when it comes to doing these things at the same time. So how to do that? Because time is also very vital. So people say don't give too much attention to all the spirituality and all those stuff. But I'm not able to resist this urge. So could you please throw some light upon that?
Multitasking, because people think that too many things have to be achieved, time is less, we have to do lots more, and don't waste time in this, that. So while taking bath, listen to something, and while eating, listen to something. Multitasking by itself is a myth. Paying attention is psychologically proved. Proper research is done. 1 hour of focused work is equal to 3 hours of multitasking. So culture does not tell us to multitask. It tells us to pay attention to one task, do it properly. Then that same mind which has paid enough attention to one, when you put it for study or listening to something, making your notes or whatever that is, it will absorb much better because it has been trained to do one task and it has been trained to focus. It will save time. It will make the error rate much lesser. It will help to enjoy more. It will help to accomplish more also. Because the quality of attention is what matters. And in multitasking, quality of attention is dissipated. So this is what spiritual life would say. Bahu shakhaya anantascha buddhayo avyavasayinam. Do one thing at a time. And as far as spirituality is concerned, people have all kinds of notions about it. Don't even worry. As important as breathing is to the body, spiritual knowledge is for the mind and the intellect. If people don't recognize it, that's all right. That is their limitation of thinking. As long as we have the right understanding of spirituality, and spirituality tells us to engage in our duties, not escape from it, live life with more clarity, confidence, and courage, dedicate actions to Bhagavan. It keeps us proactive. It makes us face challenges. It makes us fearless. It makes us let go of negativities, hurts. It helps us to surrender, to invoke the higher. All these are so many great aspects of life. And as long as it's not making me have some escapist tendencies because of some wrong understanding of spirituality, don't even worry about what people say. Because they themselves don't know, they have some wrong notions about spirituality. So it's all right. Go by whatever your clarity and conviction is.
Thank you so much.
Okay, last question.
Hari Om Swamiji. My question is that when we are doing Manas Puja, we are we have seated him in our heart, in the asana in our heart, and we are doing his puja. But actually, we are also doing our own puja also, isn't it, Swamiji? Because he's sitting within our heart, and we are offering him, but we are also offering ourselves because he's there sitting in our heart. So in a way, we are doing our own puja also at the same time, isn't it?
Not
Is
it.
it?
How is it that you are doing your puja? You are the worshipper who is offering things to Bhagwan. That is what mentally we are visualizing. If you say you are one with Bhagwan, then that way you are worshipping yourself, true self. But you are not offering puja to yourself as an individual person.
Oh, but Swamiji, when we are placing him in our heart in the asana, he's sitting there, and we are applying. Okay, when we are applying to him, so he is not away from us; he is within us.
So he is
So
within you. You are worshipping him, which is within you, right?
yes, Swamiji.
But so you are worshipping him alone. And
Okay.
the bhav is you are worshipping the divine. You are not worshipping
Yes.
physical body. You are not worshipping
No.
jiva. You are not worshipping some qualities.
No.
So that is all matters.
Okay.
How are you worshipping yourself? If you consider yourself as a body and as a jiva, that is not being worshipped. If you
No.
consider yourself as the self, then that way you are being worshipped, no doubt.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Hari Om Swamiji.
Okay.
Pranam.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you, everyone.